Thank you very much. I know that I am one of your last speakers, so I'm going to be respectful of your time. I was asked to give the APICS perspective, truly challenging ourselves. We were not sure what was going to come out of the I would call this a survey exercise, a live survey exercise with these wonderful young professionals. I think they did a great job, and I'd like to share with you some information that we have. I'm challenging myself now on our standards at APICS because we have large survey pools, and these 16 individuals, as I show my slides, seem to nail everything that we have been able to uncover through our research as well. I just want to highlight really quick what I heard through our interpreter, which, by the way, I want to thank them personally, because without them, I would have no idea what was going on today. So thank you very much to the interpreters for everything they've done for me and for my team. But what I heard from these young individuals, who, again, I was very impressed by, was day-to-day stimulation is why they're interested in supply chain, a sense of purpose, diverse jobs, employability, not afraid of change, free to fail. And when I go through my slides right now on the research and everything that we've uncovered, you're going to see that what they're saying applies around the world, because it applies with our research as well. I'm going to be sharing you information from APICS that comes from a number of different surveys in different areas, both internal and external. The first thing I want to share with you is that why. When we asked in our survey results, we asked, why are you interested in that? And they want to see their hard work pay off. They want to be challenged, and they want to see a difference, that they can make a difference. Again, directly what was said by this group was also said through our survey results, which were by over 8,000 individuals. Additionally, they want to say, why are they interested in supply chain? These are actually the supply chain jobs in order of preference through our surveys, which was very interesting to us. But as you could see, supply chain design and planning was #1, and it goes all the way down to transportation and logistics. As you can notice, though, what they're interested in are the more challenging areas as you go, depending on how you look at it, or where leadership can be shown, is what we are in our surveys. Additionally, what was really interesting in our surveys as well was that this generation, again, being consistent with what I said earlier today, if you were here earlier today, is that this generation is educated in supply chain, entering supply chain. They are ready to learn. Not only that, but there's a slide I don't have here because I was trying to shorten it up because being respectful of your time. They also, over 65%, plan on continuing education in supply chain. They're not done learning. They want to continue to learn and continue to challenge themselves. Why are they in supply chain? Well, they said that there's plenty of jobs. They're right, and the salaries are looking pretty good too as well. Entry-level jobs, and these are in dollars, by the way. I apologize, not in euros. These are in dollars. $63,000 is the entry-level job in the United States for a supply chain professional. Another thing that was interesting on this survey that doesn't show this is that if you notice something, look at years of service, less than 1 year and 1 to 2 years. Something there it doesn't make sense. Those who are entering are actually making more money than those who have been there for 2 years. Imagine that. How many job professions are doing that today? That just shows you the competitive nature, though, and the war on talent as well. And just, of course, to highlight organizations such as ourselves, if you have a certification, you end up making a higher salary in the exact same job. So certifications do matter, and they have an impact. We also asked our young professionals, what do you like and what are your dislikes? And if you see the likes and the dislikes, they are directly in line with what we heard today from these young professionals today with just 16 individuals. They want to be challenged. They like the field of supply chain. They want a level of responsibility. What don't they like? Now here's something I think that's interesting on what they don't like. I think the don't likes match every single one of us when we've entered the workforce, every single one of us. No one likes an unclear career path, a lack of defined work process, and too much work. They want to be able to balance their lives. Again, our surveys are exactly in line with what was shared today. There's only one thing that I saw that did not match, and I'm not sure if it's a survey question issue or not. But this data here I think is very, very interesting, and it highlights a number of different areas. But one of them is, it asks a question of strong responsibility towards the environment. So we ask questions of, would you work for an employer if? And if you, hopefully the color is coming through on the slides, but agree is in blue, disagree is in green. And the only thing that we thought was interesting from an APICS standpoint was we had an assumption that all young professionals have a strong connection to who they work for, and the employees' values would have a huge impact on them. Now, 50% is still a large impact, but not as large as we anticipated it being. It was a little bit of a surprise to us. It could also be a survey question problem as well, but it was a surprise. The other thing that surprised us significantly, and that is there's always been this notion that young people want to work for the cool company. They want to work for the Google or for the Amazon or for the Apple, as I displayed earlier today. And our survey says that that's not actually true. Is it important? Sure, but it wasn't a deciding factor for them. They placed much more important things as well as balanced work life and other factors in front of that. So yes, we're competing with the trendy, I guess, lack of a better term, organizations, but not as much as we thought. Again, going back to, I think, being consistent with what we heard today. So finally, again, trying to be very respectful of everyone's time, our takeaways is that we do have a unique group here, a very well-educated group that's coming forward who can be the future leaders of this organization, of our organizations, and they are ready to learn. So what our employers are going to have to do is not only challenge them with unique opportunities, but support them with learning opportunities so they can succeed and grow. And quite frankly, we're going to need them because the world, the key thing they said today was they're not afraid of change. Well, change is coming, and it's coming faster than any of us are ready, so we're going to need them to get us through it. So thank you very much. Thanks.